my beautiful Sag. Something comes into your experience. You're about to manifest something that just makes you feel like, and I actually hear you thinking the thought, I finally arrived at my destination. This is what I've been working towards. This is what I've been manifesting. This is what I deserve. It's your garden of tranquility, serenity. It's your peace. It's that your sacred piece of the world. So whether you're moving to a new country or into a new home or into a brand new phase, you've already moved into a brand new phase of your life, but you're realizing the benefits of being where you are. Something just comes into your experience and it's yours. It's not a fleeting experience, and it just feels, wow, yes, 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 yes. I'm home. We've got the swan, and we've got these pigeons, these doves that just represent peace. And we've got this water fountain in the front. Got all these beautiful symbols, right? And then you've got those beautiful lilies growing in this glass house. And it's just paradise. And then the number 8 at the bottom of the card. You're about to be deliciously surprised. And at the same time, you're going to be like, yes, 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 this makes sense. This makes sense. Of course, the universe knew what I want. Of course, the universe has been hearing me all this time. Of course, this is what I deserve. This is what I've been creating in my life, in the world around me, in the lives of other people, incrementally over time. Beautiful. Oh. And then you've got this offer of appreciation and love, this gesture of love. Being spoiled, receiving your flowers. You're receiving your flowers, Sagittarius. So you've been growing. You've been going through growth after growth after growth. I picked it up in most of your readings. And you've had setback and risen to it. And then there's a breakthrough and there's some level of success. And then there's setback and you've not backed down from this. You've been so courageous, so dedicated, and so committed to the process, to your process. And your wish fulfillment is here, Sagittarius. So we're going to take a look at what is happening for you in this situation, what is coming up for you, and what you can expect in this situation of yours, right? We're going to look at that. We're looking specifically at relationship because relationships are the keys to unlocking the various aspects of your own personal journey, right? Every relationship in your world, whether it's your relationship with money, family, friends, lovers, your body, is a relationship that is a physical manifestation and is symbolic of the relationship with yourself. And this is why relationships are so important in this experience. So that's what we're taking a look at. And at the end of the reading, Sagittarius, I'm going to look at the zodiacs, all the zodiacs and their feelings for you, because of course you could be dealing with anyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. This channel is here to support you and to be your friend, to confirm, give you confirmation, validation of the energies that you know are already present. You are gifted beings, beautiful beings on a beautiful souls, eternal souls having a human experience. And you have your built-in guidance system. No one else possesses your truth. I'm simply reading the energy for you. Sometimes being in this dimension can be overwhelming and we can get caught up on things that don't serve us, unnecessary details. So sometimes we just need to have a chat with that friend that helps us to realign to what actually serves. And that's what this channel is about. So if you enjoy the energy and the message resonates, I hope you decide to become part of the community. Subscribe, click the notification bell. On a Thursday, I go live and I give away channeled healing activations. Right, for the Evolve community, with the Evolve community. Because when we come together in spaces, we hold a sacred space for healing in the lives of one another. We all benefit. All right, so returning subscribers, welcome in. Welcome in, my friends. Thank you for your love and support and for uh, giving me the honor of being a part of your journeys. I hope you enjoy this reading today and that it serves your highest good. All right. I always ask that you guys settle into your intuition. You're entering a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers and your guides and keepers for allowing me to read your energy, giving me access to your world so that I can bring you the clarity that you need right now from a place of truth. I don't sugarcoat here because I am channeling messages from source. I honor those messages and I don't see you as weak, overly sensitive, vulnerable human beings. I see you as gods and goddesses. Your truth is yours, and you get to decide what you do with it. So I give it to you as I receive it. All right, let's begin. So I'm getting this beautiful energy for you, Sagittarius, and it's filling my heart chakra. It's like brimming over with joy and appreciation. And I feel like you've just emerged from another initiation of sorts. And initiations are not easy. They're challenging, they're painful, they're dark. And sometimes when you're there, you wonder when you will emerge, how you need to emerge. But you're constantly in the state of being open to receiving that next nugget, that nectar, finding that next bit of medicine, to finding that next bit of medicine in the forest, within you, in your inner being. And then all of a sudden, you're there. You've completed another aspect of your journey and you've gone through another initiation. You might be a self initiate like me. Um, I predominantly work alone and with my guides. I do work with the collective, but I work with the soul aspect of the collective, with the energy of the collective. So I don't need to be in physical proximity to anyone, which I am comfortable with. It's obviously how I came to work here. Um, unless I'm facilitating somebody else's or another group's initiation or process. So for some of you, you might have a coven, you might have a group, you might have a sacred circle, or you might be a self-initiate. And it doesn't matter. You've got your process, and you are right on track, Sagittarius, because I'm feeling that you are right. Something is coming towards you. It is spilling into your life. It is spilling into your reality, and it is just such a symbol of your success and your growth. And I just want to breathe that in because you've come such a long way. And you have the wisdom to know that there will be more because for you, Sagittarius, it's all about the adventure. You don't want to stop here. You want to keep going. But you deserve this. And then you have this offer of receiving your flowers and being gifted and being appreciated. This is an offer of love from someone, from your person. This is an offer of love for those of you who are not with someone coming into your experience, and you just feel like, oh my gosh, this is what heaven feels like. All right, for some of you, this is just that offer of appreciation and love from the universe. Okay, and you're receiving your flowers from all directions because you deserve it. You've sown seeds there. All right, what else? Yes. as I said at the beginning of the reading, there is this sense of, or this energy of you going places, and here you have the ship, right? That is also like a plane. It's hovering above the mountains. So for some of you, this is physical travel. For others of you, this is astral travel. Um, it's a bit of both, very possibly. But you're moving towards magnificence here. And, I'm being reminded of a thought I had recently where you get to this place where you feel like you're close to something like, I know that I'm here. I know that I'm here for something that is unique to me. I know that I have my purpose has evolved to a new place. I know there's something new that I'm meant to be doing, or that I'm being prepared for something. I don't know what it is yet, but I know it's going to feel really, really good when it emerges, or when when I break through to the other side of this. And this is the feeling I'm getting with this three. So this is a very, very divine coming together for you in this connection, with this person that's coming in, but also alongside that, these opportunities and these new people coming into, bursting into your experience, that just overflow with appreciation and recognition for who you are, your value, your greatness, your goodness. All right, and then we have the fox. And there is this energy of somebody, or an energy that steps away, that moves out of your reality, because they realize that they're not a match to what you really deserve. Also, that this is not the space for the energy that they're in. They're not going to have the outcome or any success with a manipulative type of energy. So perhaps in the workplace, you've got manipulative people moving out of your reality. Perhaps whatever you've held active within yourself, that's been a match to these types of energy. And people are not, they don't wake up and they decide, oh, I want to be a manipulator, unless they're a sociopath, because then it's fun. There is a sense of I'm not enough. There is a deep sense of shortage from which manipulation is born. I've got to pretend because I don't really have it innately, and it's not their truth, but it is what they believe at the time. Okay. And I see this fox just looking back. My rabbit chewed this card, and I'm getting transmission in this ear, confirmation. This fox is looking back. My intention with you, Sagittarius, is good. But I do realize and I recognize you're on a different level, and that I need to go off and find what I'm looking for elsewhere, and maybe come back into your space when I don't feel an automatic need or propensity towards manipulation. All right. So I don't feel like I don't feel like this energy that is leaving, that is moving out of your space, that it is malicious. You know? One more. And then there's this coming into balance, right? There is the rainbow at the end, of the storm. There is this tree of life, this tree that represents you and all that you are connected to, coming into balance. This period of your life and what is coming towards you in your relationship and in other relationships, the spirit is correcting me, all relationships of your life. This pertains to money, this pertains to love, this pertains to your relationship with yourself, your business, your career, your purpose, everything. Your relationship with the world and your access, the access that has felt as though it's been denied or that you've not really wanted to take because you felt overwhelmed by what that might mean for you or what that will bring into your world. There's such an energy of healing and you coming full circle now that there's this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because you've been initiated and you're ready. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use my rider weight for this. Let's see what's coming. What else is coming in for you here? All right. Tell me more about this beautiful garden. Tell me more about this beautiful garden. Thank you, Spirit. I knew it. This new beginning in love. Or this next level, this next stage in love for you and your person. This is a strong connection that is the energy is very reciprocated, it's very balanced, it's very harmonious, it feels safe, it feels good. And it's time for that next phase, for that expansion of this connection and relationship. And for those of you who are single, this is what's coming in. It's that equal give and take, all right? It's health, well-being, it's strength. It's the relationship that comes when you've healed, when you've met with yourself in the most sacred of ways. Tell me more about this bush of, what are these lilies? Or tulips. Well, this beautiful bush of flowers. Tell me more about it. The world. Something comes into your space from far and wide. Something that has felt inaccessible, perhaps. The world can be travel. The world can be someone traveling towards you. The world can be people from all over the world finding your work, finding you and appreciating who you are, coming into your space just to be able to be in your energy and offering you your flowers, celebrating you, appreciating you. Makes me think about um, the law of agreement that we have on this planet, where when you have a collective of beings agreeing with and honoring and endorsing, in a sense, what you offer, your work, your value, it blows up. It just takes some time for you to find your people. Okay. And perhaps this is someone that comes into your experience that endorses just you, who you are, and what you do. But this is you having the world. The world coming to meet you where you are, and the world is your oyster, Sagittarius. Tell me more about this ship, this flying ship. Thank you, Spirit. It's the Ace of Coins. It's a new beginning, a new solid, stable beginning for you, Sagittarius. Filled with wonder, where will this take you? Oh, you do love an adventure. Tell me about this fox. Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. All right. Mm. For some of you, Sag, there might be a foxy energy that lingers and is really determined to go off and gather the tools and gather the trinkets and gather whatever is needed because they're feeling a new sense of inspiration, a new sense of purpose around you, wanting to be worthy, wanting to be able to hold your interest. And only you can decide how you feel about that or whether it's something you want to entertain. But this energy, or this Two of Cups energy, is a different energy. So perhaps you're dealing with two people, or there's a second party, what do you call it, a third party stepping in, coming back round. There's a sense of coming back round, of looking back at Sagittarius and being like, Sagittarius is the goal. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't feel good enough. I've really been broken down. I feel like this fox has come from a lot of manipulation. And in order to be in a situation where there's a lot of manipulation, you have to be a match to that. And that's the journey of the magician. It is the journey of the magician, where you are introduced to the elements and to your connection to all. And you're wonky and wobbly and you get it all wrong and it's messy. And we don't judge that. Just like the toddler who learns to walk, we don't judge it and say, "Oh, this is a pathetic human being. Doesn't even know how to walk." We don't do that. Everyone is at a different place in their journey. But there's a sense of inspiration here just watching you, Sag, and it might be from a distance. Oh my goodness. Sag is the goal. But I'm recognizing the goodness, the greatness, the authenticity, and I've got a lot to find here. And Sag is inspiring me to get to that place in my own journey. The love has just popped out. This could be your twin flame. This could be your twin flame resurfacing. This could be another soulmate, but this is a very deep connection. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of magnetism, and you inspire. This is the journey of the souls, right? This is a version of yourself that you inspire to choose themselves. You inspire to greatness. I feel like this person is symbolic of your inner child. For me, I'm a Sagittarius, and I learned on my journey. I met with I've always been aware, I suppose, because it's easy, of an inner child that is a little girl, because I'm female. But then I met through a process of shadow work with an inner boy that I've completely abandoned. It's a part of me that carries the abandonment wound, and then I realized you can have twins. You can have more than one inner child. And for me, it made sense. Oh my gosh, because I'm a twin flame. I carry part of the twin flame blueprint for the planet, for our collective consciousness. It's not about romance. It's about, yes, romance and poetry and falling in love with all and with yourself. It's not just this romantic story between you and another person. It is so, so much more. And I know there are people who think twin flames don't exist. It's like you won't know that something exists if you've never met with it, if you've never experienced it. And so that's understandable. What is not on your path does not exist to you. So it made sense to me that I have these twins, this little girl and little boy, because I am a flame, right? And I feel like this is that part of you re-emerging to come and connect with, to be activated by you once again for that next level of medicine, of alchemy, yeah, it's an alchemical activation Tell me, and so it doesn't mean you have to marry this person. It doesn't mean there's no specific way that this encounter has to go down. You get to decide, okay? All these rules that we've made to protect ourselves, to keep the heartache and the sadness out, has not worked. That's why marriages fall apart all the time. That was supposed to be the ideal family system for everybody to be happy. And then when divorce came along and there were single mothers, it was like, oh, okay, dysfunctional. No. And with time, we grew, we became wise because we saw these households and how beautiful and what they possess, that maybe a regular household with a mother and a father who don't really like one another, who feel like because we've got this ideal system, we don't have to work at it. We're perfect. We're perfect. You're perfect to the outside world. You're festering on the inside. There is no particular condition that leads to happiness. Conditions do not lead to happiness. Happiness is an inside job. It's a spiritual thing. And all parts of the unit, no matter how your family unit looks, has to be in alignment with that, with the soul's evolution of the family. All right. And complications and conflicts and contrast comes because chaos is part of growth. And how you meet that depends not on the condition of your unit or how it looks, but on the state of being of your unit, family unit, right? So it doesn't matter how you look. Some people have um, polygamous relationships. Some people have very fluid relationships where they're with more than one person. Um, who gets to decide what's right for you? It is your journey to decide what's right for you. And the only way to find it, to figure it out, is through experience. Words don't teach. Tell me more about this 5. Tell me more about this tree. This beautiful tree. Thank you, Spirit. The 10 of Pentacles. Success, happily ever after. The 10 of Pentacles is emotional and financial abundance. This is the power couple energy. I feel like you've got some interesting things coming up for you here, Sagittarius. Certainly not a dull moment. Very, very beautiful. All such a gift to you, and you get to decide how you navigate it. I'm really enjoying this for you. Okay, so let me know what you think in the comments. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I like this. Let's take a look at what's happening for you. Well, let's look at the zodiacs and their feelings for you, Sagittarius. Let's start where we are. Let's start with Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Splitting the deck. Cancer. All right. There's a sense of feeling burdened and being ready to release this. The relationship's sort of run its course. This particular connection does not offer any more growth. It's now just become a codependent weight on the shoulder. Okay, let's look at Leo's feelings for you, Sag. Wheel of Fortune. There's love here for you and such a sense of Sagittarius is the best thing that's happened to me. Virgo, how does Virgo feel about Sag? 8 of Pentacles. Sagittarius is worth it, and I'm willing to work on this. Libra, how does Libra feel about you right now? Libra, I've got the 7 of Cups. Options. Libra is feeling maybe a little bit insecure, like confused. Is Sagittarius really that into me? Does Sag have options? I don't feel this Libra really gets you. Or this Libra is the one that has options. Take it as it resonates. Okay, Scorpio. The star, Scorpio, feels really like you're their wish fulfillment. They adore you and they feel really, really empowered and blessed to have you. Sag, how does Sag feel about Sagittarius? If you're dealing with the Sag, Knight of Swords, Sag feels like they need to either move this relationship forward or you're going to cut it out anyway, right? Capricorn, how does Capricorn feel about Sag? Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn feels like you're home. You're the wife, you're home, you're that nurturing place, you're that stable place. Okay, there's love here. Aquarius, how does Aquarius feel about Sag? You're dealing with an Aquarius, feeling like they should take a leap of faith. So they're not 100% sure about what they should do or where this is going, but they feel like with you, they need to take a leap of faith and everything's going to work out. So they're, they don't want to lose you. Pisces, how does Pisces feel about Sag? Ten of Pentacles. They feel like you are the perfect match, emotional and financial stability. Like you'll be really good together. You are really good together. Aries, how does Aries feel about Sagittarius? Ten of Swords, painful ending. Okay, so there's a breakup that's just happened or is coming. They feel that painful endings on the horizon. Taurus, how does Taurus feel about Sag? Ace of Wands, passionate, inspired. They want a new beginning with you. Gemini, how does Gemini feel about Sag? Death. They feel like this is over. It's gone through a death process and that there's a rebirth that needs to happen and take place. Or they need to go, they're going through a death and rebirth process as a result of you. You've really activated this person. Something needs to die or something needs to end in their lives. That's what they're feeling. This doesn't necessarily have to be with you. Maybe it's with someone else. It depends on your situation, okay? Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Mm. Yeah, I've got a seven of swords at the bottom of the deck. Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck. Something is going on between you and this Gemini where there is a third party situation. You see how they're looking back and wanting to come towards you. There's a situation that needs to be finalized before they come towards. They know that. So that's your reading, Sag. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really, really a delicious energy that came through for you. Claim it. Claim it without a doubt. It's beautiful. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you guys would like to get a closer look at a situation, a personal reading, coaching to guide you through a particular situation and how you can empower yourself to navigate it, you are welcome to email me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Please remember on a Thursday I go live and I give away body and soul channel healing activations. All right. It's a very unique experience. I'd like for you to witness it and to join me in that, to help our group, our collective in their healing process. We channel healing energy and we navigate the various realms and areas where it is the disease or the symptoms are rooted. Okay. And we clear that out. So subscribe, click the notification bell if you want to get notification for when I go live. Share that info with friends and loved ones who you think might benefit from it. See you next time. Bye now.